What's up, YouTube? This is Ice coming at you from Louisville, Kentucky again with the 2008 Dodge Charger how-tos. The only video I've done is the airbag problem. Got a lot of reviews from that, and a lot of people liked what I posted, and so thank you for that. And so now I'm going to teach you how to change your spark plugs. On the 2008 3.5 liter V6 base model, it gets a little irritating, but once you pop the hood, you think it's going to be a nightmare, but it's not that bad at all, actually. So this is what I've done, and I'll teach you the steps as I go along. I'm going to teach you how to do where I've gotten to so far. So we got the overhead off. Okay. Yeah, it looks like a mess, but it's really not. First thing you want to do, step one. This is usually here, right? You want to disconnect that because we're going to be doing all kinds of unplugging going on with these spark plugs and the overhead and all that. And next, I'm gonna go ahead and set this back down how it should. That way I can teach you something. Okay, so that's that's how it sets. All right, it's got 7 screws. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 1 hidden back here. 7. So there's 7 screws. Okay, loosen all those screws, take them out. They'll look like this. Yep, I got 6 of those. All right, and then the 1 screw from that power thing over the ground. 10 millimeter. All of this is 10 millimeter. Okay, all of these 10 millimeter. All right, so your basic tools. Don't be, upset about all these tools laying here because you don't need any of those. The only thing you need. This was just me going through my bag here, trying to figure out what I had, where it was. Okay, so this is your tools you need. You need a 10. Number 10, wrench. All right, you need a 15 wrench. Okay, you need a 10 millimeter socket, and you need just your basic socket wrench. Okay, so I'll just throw this one up here for now. This one. Okay. All right, and of course, you will need when you get to the sockets, the spark plugs, you'll need, of course, your extension and your spark plug socket or whatever. So this is the one I pulled out. Pretty embarrassing. Pretty bad, actually. Look at that. Oh my God. Right? Jesus. And if this wasn't on video, you would see how terrible this thing looks. Terrible. So it was much needed. You want to do this every pretty much 60 to 90,000 miles. Yeah, it's been a while for me. Don't think it's ever been done. And this is a 2008, but they sold it to me this way, so I didn't buy it in 2008, or else this would have been done. So then, after doing back to the steps. Step 1, boom. Step 2, you want to disconnect this from the front, right? Anything that's connected to the air intake or whatever, you want to disconnect all that. Disconnect that one, which is, yeah. And then on the side, where this would be, right? So it'd be like this, right? Like that. All right, you want to take those hose clamps off, remove this, okay? And then you'll be looking this way. All right, and then here there's a bracket. All right, you want to take those 2 screws completely off. Then there's 2 at the bottom here. There, 1, 2. Okay, and that's on that bracket. All right, see if you can get it good little look without it looking so bad. Just at the end of that bracket right there, not very far. You'll need your 15 millimeter to get that in there. Those are 15 millimeters. These are 10. Okay. Take that bracket. You only loose those. You don't take those off. Okay, just loosen them to where you can move it off of those screws there. See it? Just move it off of there. Keep those on because you will be having a hard time putting those back in. Alright. Thirdly, on the back of your cam back there, alright, you have a hose. I don't know if you can see it. Hose here, and whatever this thing is on the back of there. Pop that out. Alright. These two hoses you can keep on there because those tend to move with it. It's not really that bad. Alright, so we have all the electrical unhooked. We have the two tubes in the back unhooked. We have this bracket unhooked. Right? And then on the other side, there's only two screws, 10 millimeters. There, take it all the way off. And there, take it all the way off. Now, those screws are holding on two little brackets. Here's one bracket, see that? Right? And then here's another bracket. Get it. See that? Okay. Take those two screws completely off. At the end of those two brackets, there's another 15 millimeter bolt. Just like the other side. Right there. That's the hardest one to get because of this here. This looks like a some kind of, you know, just a support, you know, rod or whatever. But you want to loosen it until it pops off of here. Okay, as you each turn, it'll go like this. Each turn, and then it'll come off, and then just leave it alone. Same way with the side. That one's not so bad to get to. It's right there. That's not so bad to get to. Loosen it. Same way with the other side. Each turn will boom. Well, each turn, you'll see it move. Each turn, and then off. Okay? Now, okay, what do we do next? Oh, yes. This, yes, the infamous for dealership use only transmission dipstick cap. Remove that. The reason why they have that is because every transmission is good. It's made by Mercedes, actually. The transmission is made by Mercedes for these car vehicles, and they are pretty much guaranteed for 120,000 miles, so the book says, but I usually don't go by books. I don't read brochures, and I don't go by manuals. I go by complete knowledge of the vehicle myself. Alright, so around 120,000 miles, I recommend that you take it to the dealership and have them do it. The dipstick for that transmission is $80, and yeah, that's, you know, a bit pricey to just for a dipstick, you know what I mean? But I don't know how much the dealership costs because I haven't got my transmission checked yet because I'm just now at 120 and I've had no transmission problems. So far so good on the manual. Anyways, so we got that. All right. Now, once you have all that, you should be able to lift up on the cam looking thing, the air intake. So what we do is lift it up, pull it up, and kind of just maneuver it wherever you want it to go. Okay, I just kind of just leave it there and maneuver it as I take mine plugged out. Alright, so we got one plug loosened up. I already changed this one. I already changed that one. I just wanted to see what's going on. So now this one, we have it loosened. Unplug it, and then you should be able to pull it out. Okay, this, don't tamper with this. This is your what older people would call your, you know, future wires. You don't change wires with these vehicles. The only thing you need about it change spark plugs is the spark plugs themselves. That's it. You don't need wires because this runs you almost 80 to 90 bucks a piece for these. So kind of take care of them. You want to lay that to the side. And then your spark plug is in there. There it is. Alright. Change the spark plug out, put the next one in, put the one that you're doing back together, and then do the same thing as well. On the third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. I hope this really helps. It wasn't a big project, but I never had to go through so much trouble because usually, you know, I've never had a car that had a overhead or a, you know, dual cam or anything like that. I've done them before, but I've never owned one myself, and especially with the Chargers, people tend to be intimidated by the way it looks under the hood because they don't want to mess up their Chargers. So this was kind of just informational for you guys. I hope you like it. Again, I'll run you through the steps really quick. Power, plugs, 1, 2, 3, because there's going to be one on this thing, 3, right? And then you take off your air intake, boom, take that off, big gap there, take that off, alright, 7 screws, right, pipes in the back, bracket, 2 brackets on the other side, 1, 2, your cap for your transmission dipstick, lift up and go to town. And then in reverse, just kind of put it back together the way you took it apart. Reversed. It doesn't matter what order you go in, doesn't matter. As long as you get it on, get everything plugged up, get everything good and going, everything's tight. One loose hose will trigger an engine light, so be sure that you put your hoses in the correct way, everything's tightened the correct way. Just be very careful and care about it as you're doing it. And then last, don't forget that. Oh yeah, and something I forgot to mention, you guys might not even have this. I do. This is, I don't even know what this is for. But getting that bolt down there, I didn't want to sever this or anything like that. I didn't want to damage it because I don't know what it's for. And it actually goes right here, where that hole is, right there. And then a 10mm bolt goes over that. I just took that off because while I was undoing that, I needed to put some strength into it, and I didn't want it to slip and then accidentally snap that in half. So I took that off. But everything else is looking pretty good. I changed one spark plug, and you might want this. It's a gapper. I know people buy them pre-gapped. I did too. But any true mechanic or that knows cars will check their gapping regardless of what someone says, because it could cause you some issues. On the first one, it wasn't gapped as much as it should be, so you know, always do that. This is what it's supposed to look like. Look at that. That's beautiful, right? And then this is mine. Terrible. Look at all the gaps in that, all the nicks. Oh yeah, it's bad. So that's it. 2008 Dodge Charger. Spark plugs, installation, and switch out. Hope this guy helped you guys as much as my other post did. Like I said, I got a lot of good reviews and comments about it. I appreciate you guys watching and learning and providing feedback. Until next time, 2008 Dodge Charger, 3.5 high output, V6 base model. Learning to work on these things. Till next time, it's Ace, Louisville, Kentucky. See y'all next time.